roll, roll.
For the space that it takes up, it doesn't really do it justice as far as the impact that it has.
This gym cool. When I first came in, I was feeling it. I was feeling the energy. It's a cool vibe.
I love it because it's like a true old school boxing gym.
This gym is the oldest gym in Baltimore. I mean, there's probably about 10 gyms just inside the city, and this is the oldest one that's been in the same location. Baltimore boxing is the real deal. My name is Joe Veazey, but I go by Bazooka Joe Veazey. I'm a local professional fighter. I've been boxing for pretty much my whole life. Started training when I was like 5 years old, having exhibitions when I was 6 or 7. Then I ended up having 101 amateur fights between the age of 8 and 18 with a record of 80 and 21.
I wanted to get in shape, learn self-defense, and do something productive. So I go there and boxing, hitting the bag, it's a like positive way to do get out all that anger and stress.
Come on, use that body. Slow it down, got you. Come on, push yourself. You got a minute left. Roll. 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 Roll.
I'm Annabella Johnson. I'm 14, and I go to the Park School, Baltimore. I think I started here when I was 13, so last year, Ronda Rousey, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to do what she does, but I don't know if I'm down for all the kicking stuff, so I might just want to try boxing.
I started coming to Baltimore boxing about 2 or 3 years ago. I like the environment. It's hot. It's kind of sweaty, kind of grimy in here, and I like it.
Baltimore is the #1 place for boxing in America. Baltimore and East LA, they rivals right there. So Baltimore, we're one of the best. Well, it's all history right here.
Places like here in Umar and Upton, that bring kids together and get them off the streets and get them into boxing gyms is really important. I think it's always the pictures on the wall and stuff just amaze me every time I come in here because you can tell there's really a deep history.
I did the first class. You do really feel like family there. So I see the gym as a way to me to release some of that anger in a positive way while me doing anything that will get me in trouble.
You see local legends on the walls. It makes you want to be a part of it. Makes you want to work harder because you see champions around.
Great work. Come on, sharpen it up. Stay sharp. So I got into teaching classes and training people when I was maybe 13. I was training some of the kids' classes like y'all seen me do earlier. Started training a class like that just twice a week. I love to see people that love the sport the way I do. So when I see people coming here listening to me and trying their butt off, if I keep telling them to do something, I better be doing it myself. 30 seconds.
Teach people, you're basically leading people, and he's basically leading us. People themselves have a hard time motivating themselves. So have a person to do it, motivate you day in, day out.
If I went from the time period when I started at the gym to now, but I hadn't been boxing, I feel like I would have been a much different person.
If this gives them another option, it's all the better for it. All the better for the community.
Come up here, the one girl Bella you talk to, she's up here every single day. She's the most dedicated one up here. She's literally here every day. That's keeping her busy, keeping her occupied. You want to step with it, throw in her face.
I guess she's maybe a little more self-confident. She struggles with confidence, and when she's good at something, she always feels like she wants to be better. And so, there's a little of that going on, but yeah, she's a little tougher, I think.
Well, just looking around. You have youth, you have people of all ages and ethnicities in here, all working, and there, no arguments, no problems. Everybody's together getting it done. So it's just a very good community environment.
Baltimore boxing is about bringing everyone not necessarily off the streets, but bringing everyone into the gym and learning how to box, which is such a beautiful sport. And I think it's really important that this place exists because everyone can interconnect and be united in this one sport.